Today we're doing a review of a recent release called Dolce Gabbana Light Blue Summer Vibes. We're going to cover many things in this review, including the scent profile, the performance, the versatility, and of course, we're going to take it to the streets to see what women think of this fragrance. Let's get into this review. Before we even start, we got to give credit to the design team at Dolce Gabbana for creating such a beautiful bottle. Guys, when I first saw this one on the Sephora shelf, I literally just wanted to have it because of how good it looks. And if you're somebody who collects the light blue flankers, you actually might be pretty happy having this one on the shelf. So we got to give some props and kudos to the Dolce Gabbana Light Blue team for creating such a beautiful bottle. Now, like the other Dolce Gabbana Light Blue flankers, this one follows suit and stays true to the tradition because it literally reminds you of the summertime. This one instantly transports you to a vacation, to the tropics, to a Miami beach. Literally, this is what the Light Blue line does, and this one right here stays true to that tradition. It's going to open up pretty bright with a very prominent lemon note, and as it dries down, you're going to get some cypress and amber wood. But the best way to describe this fragrance, guys, is going to be fresh and clean and aquatic. It's literally going to remind you of the beach. When I first smelled this fragrance, it instantly reminded me of the original Light Blue and of the Eau Intense flanker, because this one here has a pretty similar vibe with that cologne note that they included in the previous fragrances, which is pretty much a note that reminds you of the ocean. Now, this one here is going to be extremely similar to the Eau Intense flanker, except this one comes off a little bit brighter with a more pop of citruses versus the Eau Intense, which focuses more on that cologne aquatic note. But to be fully honest, guys, it is redundant to own both because they smell extremely similar. Because it smells like the original Light Blue, which again, guys, is almost 20 years old by now, this one might come off a little bit common, a little bit generic, a little bit basic. At the same time, you might hear comments like, "You smell like my dad," which is something I actually heard a couple of times with the Eau Intense version. Although it's still one of my most complimented fragrances of all time, I did end up hearing comments like that from this fragrance. So just be aware, with this fragrance, you might get those same reactions as well. So again, guys, it's going to follow suit like the other Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue flankers. It's going to be fresh and clean and aquatic. It's going to smell like the Eau Intense flanker, except it's not going to hone in too much on the aquatic notes. It's going to focus a little bit more on the citruses. It does smell like the original Light Blue, which came out in 2007. So it might be a bit too common smelling, a bit generic, a bit basic to some people. At the same time, you might hear some comments that "you smell like my dad." Again, I don't take offense to those kind of comments, but it's something you should keep on your radar. When it comes to performance on this fragrance, unfortunately, it's not going to be the best. You're going to get a solid 4 to 5 hours of longevity with pretty decent projection for the first few hours. But again, guys, with this kind of scent profile, I'm not really expecting much performance. For the first 2 hours, you're going to get a solid 1.5 to 2 feet of projection. So this one right here does make a pretty solid presence, especially with the pop of citruses when you first apply this fragrance. Around that 3-hour mark, the projection does die down, but you are still able to pick up nuances from this fragrance. And around that 4 to 5 hour mark, it's kind of a faded scent, and I'm not really able to pick it up by then. So again, you're going to get a solid 4 to 5 hours of longevity, pretty decent projection for the first 3 hours. And when I compare this one to the Eau Intense gives me a solid 6 to 7 hours of longevity versus the 4 to 5 that I get here. So if you're looking for the stronger fragrance, I will stick to the Eau Intense flanker. When it comes to versatility, this one gets a solid 10 out of 10. It's in the S tier category, which is safe and signature scent worthy. Like the name suggests, I do believe it's perfect for the spring and summertime. You can wear this one in the fall and winter because it's fresh and clean, but again, I do believe it shines the most in the spring, summer, high heat kind of days. This is also a fantastic option for the gym because it's fresh and clean and inoffensive. You can wear this one on a date, you can wear this one to the club, you can wear this one with a suit and tie, you can also dress it up with a tuxedo, or you can simply dress it down casually. So as far as versatility, this one gets a solid 10 out of 10. Although I do believe it shines the most in the spring and summertime, you are able to wear this one for any situation, any occasion, any season, any reason. And of course, guys, we took it to the streets to see what women think of this fragrance. Let's play the footage. I'm a fragrance influencer. Can I get your opinion on this men's fragrance real quick?
Sure.
Thank you. You can take your turn smelling it.
Smells really good.
It smells really good?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes, it's really good.
It's really good?
Yeah.
Do you find it to be average or above average?
Above?
Above?
Yeah.
About 2.
What would you give it from 1 to 10?
9.
9.
Yeah.
8.
8, okay.
8.5.
8.5. So the fragrance we showed you is going to be Dolce & Gabbana
Wow.
Light Blue Summer Vibes.
Of course it is.
This is their newest version, the
Okay.
Summer Vibes. It's like
Nice.
every year or two they make a new iteration of the original.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool.
That's it.
Nice.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Have a good day. I'm a fragrance influencer. Can I get your opinion on this men's fragrance real quick?
Yeah.
Thank you. I had to put away the bottle. I had it in my hand.
I think it's nice.
Think it's nice? Okay.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not bad.
That's a bit hard. I think it's nice. Yes.
You think it's nice?
There's nothing like special about it. It's nice. Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You don't find it to be unique, maybe? Is that what it is, or am I?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like a huge perfume person, but I feel like it's kind of a generic perfume scent.
Generic perfume scent. What do you think?
I would agree.
You would agree?
Yeah.
What about you? It seems like you like it.
I like it. You know what?
Stand your ground. Stand your ground. I like that.
I like it.
So, do you find it to be above average or average?
I don't really smell perfume often.
Okay. So, what would you give it as a score from 1 to 10?
I'll give it a solid 8.5.
8.5.
7.
I give a solid 8.
A solid 8. Even though you bashed the fragrance, you give it a solid 8.
I didn't bash it. It's just more of like, it isn't like over, like if I smelled that, I wouldn't be like, oh, I don't.
So you like it, but you don't find it to be impressive, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So the fragrance we showed you is popular. It is Dolce & Gabbana's Light Blue Summer Vibes. So every year or two, Dolce & Gabbana takes the original and kind of remakes it, reworks it, comes up like a different style of it. So this is their latest one.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Have a good one. You too. I'm a fragrance influencer. Can I get your opinion on this men's fragrance?
Do we just have to say if we like it?
Yeah, you smell it, say if you like it, we give it a score.
Okay.
Okay, you can take the strip and smell it.
It smells like man.
Smells like man, okay.
Yes.
Yes, smells like man.
Yeah. In a good way.
In a good way?
In a good way.
In a good way. So what would you give this one as a score from 1 to 10? 10 being the best men's fragrance.
Like 6. 7.
7? Why do you give it a 6 and a 7?
Like, you know, good. Like a 10.
So, I mean,
Okay. Yeah.
so you like it, but you don't find it to be like that special? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
No, I mean I think it's like I think it's nice, but I like a subtler fragrance
You feel like this is a bit strong.
for me, but maybe not for someone else.
That's fair. No, that's fair. Yeah, we want to get different opinions, so that's why we're trying to figure it out.
Love
So
it though.
you love it? So the fragrance we showed you is going to be Dolce & Gabbana's Light Blue Summer Vibes. Beautiful bottle, right? Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Have a good day. You too. Hey, how are you? I'm a fragrance influencer. Can I get your opinion on this men's fragrance real quick?
Sure.
Thank you. Yeah, you give us your honest opinion.
Smells good.
Smells good. Yeah, please go for it. You can take it. Yeah.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad. Okay. So do you think it's average or above average for a men's fragrance?
I would say average.
Yeah, I would say average.
Why do you say it's average?
I don't know. It's kind of like Listerine.
Listerine.
Yeah, it's kind of strong.
It's kind of strong.
It's like a dad.
It's like a dad.
Or like yeah.
Okay, fair enough. What would you give this one as a score from 1 to 10?
7.
6.
6, 7. Okay, so the fragrance we showed you is going to be Dolce & Gabbana's Light Blue Summer Vibe. This is our latest edition of this fragrance. You can hold it if you'd like, yeah. So it'll be like very summery, very fresh, very aquatic. That's the style of fragrance. So for some, it might not be that special, but it's
Yeah.
good. Awesome, that's it. Thank you so much. Have a good day. I'm so sorry to interrupt you. I'm a fragrance influencer. Can I get your opinion on this men's fragrance real quick?
Sure.
Thank you. You can take it and smell it. Give us your honest opinion.
It smells like Versace.
Smells like Versace? Do you know which one?
Blue.
Ooh.
It kind of smells like Polo.
Kind of like Polo? Okay.
Ralph Lauren?
No.
It kind of smells just like.
No. What would you give it as a score from 1 to 10? 10 being a 5. Wow. I thought you would give it way higher score. 5 is like mid-range.
Because it kind of has a kind of. I don't want to be rude.
No,
but
it's not my fragrance. You can be honest.
Like it kind of smells like you smell like basic.
That's
Like
fair.
you know that.
That's fair. It is a
But
very...
I really do like because honestly it smells like what my dad used to wear, so it's like a comforting.
Like a classic man
Yeah, classic.
smell.
classic man
I
smell.
like it. It's classy. It's classy.
Okay.
Probably like I'll probably give it like a 7, 8.
7, 8? 7.5?
7.5.
So the fragrance we showed you is popular. It's going to be Dolce & Gabbana's
Oh,
Light
light
Blue
blue.
Summer
Oh, wait.
Vibes.
You said blue.
There.
Yeah.
You said.
So it is oh, you have to pop it. Yeah, so it is kind of like very common, very designer style. So it's not gonna be like mind blowing. And it pretty much takes the original DNA and kind of adds its own twist on it.
I like it.
You like it? Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. Have a good one, okay? Bye-bye. So as you can see from the footage, guys, this one right here is a certified lady killer. It got 9s, 8.5s, multiple 8s. I believe the lowest score was around that 5 to 6 range because some people find it to be a bit basic, a bit generic, nothing too special. At the same time, nobody was offended by this fragrance and everybody seemed to really enjoy it and like it. And one thing I want you to notice is some girls said it smells like a dad. And like I said earlier, guys, this one does smell a little bit like the original one that came out in 2007, which is almost 20 years old and it's a top seller. So just be aware that you might get comments like that. Again, I don't take it to heart. I don't take offense with those kind of comments. I find it to be a little bit funny. I can make a joke out of it. But just keep it in mind that you might hear something like that from women. So although some people find it to be a bit common, a bit basic, a bit generic, a bit dad smelling, I still do believe you're going to get compliments with this fragrance. I have a lot of experience with the O Intense Flanker, and it's one of my most complimented fragrances of all time. I love to wear it during the summertime, and as you can see in the B-roll footage, guys, I barely have any juice left, and I have a backup bottle ready to go. And because this one smells like the O Intense Flanker, I do believe it's a certified lady killer, and you're going to get plenty of compliments with this fragrance. So what's my final verdict on Dolce & Gabbana's Light Blue Summer Vibes? Let's put the bottle down and get serious. So just to cut to the chase, guys, I would take the O Intense Flanker over Summer Vibes. Now look, Summer Vibes is a great fragrance. Great scent profile. Performance is not the best. Versatility is solid 10 out of 10. Women's reactions and compliments is going to be there. I get a little bit more performance out of the O Intense, and I prefer the scent profile on that one versus this one here. The only two ways I could justify somebody getting the Summer Vibes Flanker is if you don't own the O Intense already, and you're looking for a light blue fragrance that's mass appealing, fresh and clean, and you're also able to find it for a steal of a deal, like a heavy major discount. Again, I got the O Intense Flanker 100 ml for $60 at TJ Maxx. Or if you're somebody who truly loves the light blue flanker line, you want to collect all of them, you love the bottle design, and you're like, you know what, I know it's a redundant fragrance, I just want to have it to complete the collection. Literally, that's the only two ways I could justify somebody getting the Summer Vibes Flanker. Otherwise, I would say just get the O Intense Flanker because they smell pretty similar, and this one here is a better performer. So hope you guys enjoyed my review of Dolce & Gabbana's Light Blue Summer Vibes. If you did, give it a like, leave a comment below what video you want to see next. Make sure to subscribe if you want to follow me on social media. I'll leave it right there for you guys. Have a good day.